our thoughts. One more breath. Slowly open your eyes. Welcome to class. Namaste. For those of you practicing yoga wheel for the first time, some poses are going to be easier, some poses are going to be a little more challenging because the wheel is not stable, okay? So like I said, make sure you have either a wall or blocks next to you for some poses. Good. Bring your hands onto your knees. Let's start with a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, round your back. Inhale, create a space, shoulders back, extension. Exhale, round your back, belly in. One last. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale and breathe out. Back to neutral spine. Inhale. Right elbow to the inner thigh, to the inner knee. Inhale. Hands in prayer, look up. 2 more breath. Exhale, center. Bring your arms up, this it. Exhale, hands to your heart, twist to the other side. Inhale, lengthen feet grounded on the floor. Look up, hands together, hands in prayer. Bring your right hand pressing down towards your opposite hand. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Bring your arms up, take a long deep breath, inhale. Lace your fingers, bring your chin to your chest and arms farther back behind your ears. Bounce back and forth for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale and release. Good. Now, if you feel the wheel is going to be unstable for bringing your right ankle on top of your knees, place your props like this, okay? Right ankle on top of your left knee, right knee pointing out, and flex your foot. Take an extra breath, inhale. Now, same idea we did before. Bring your elbow against your foot, flex your foot, hands in prayer, look up. Hasta Bandha, press your hands firmly towards each other. And make sure you are not compressing your neck. If it's too much for you, look up, just look down to your foot. Exhale, center. Change your side. Flex your foot, left knee in line with your ankle. But if your knee is up, please don't push it down, okay? Just flex your foot. Inhale, outside. Hands in prayer, chest up. Long and quiet breath. One last. Exhale and release. Good. Stand up at the center of your mat. Take the wheel up along with you. Fingers inside of the wheel, thumbs pointing forward. Keeping your feet apart, take a long deep breath. Inhale, keep the wheel closer to your sit bones. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping your knees bent, bring the wheel back and forth a couple of times. Good. Now keep the wheel closer to the ground. If you still feel comfortable on your back, then stretch your legs. Otherwise, keep your knees soft. Relax your head. Two more breaths. Exhale, wheel closer to you first. Soften your knees and come up to standing position. Feet at the top of the mat, either feet apart or feet together is your choice. If your feet are apart, hip distance. If your feet are together, big toes together. Take one big breath, inhale, and exhale, release. Bring your arms up above your head, tuck your chin to your chest, and bring your arms farther back behind your ears. Instead of a deep back bend, feel the stretch more on your shoulders. Your wrists are strong, so you're not sinking on your wrists like I'm doing here. Strong wrist. Two more breath. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Take the wheel behind your legs onto your calf muscles. Bend your knees, grab the wheel, the part that is away from your calves. Take a long deep breath, inhale, forward fold as you exhale. So try to pull the wheel closer to your calf, bend your elbows, create a space on your hamstrings and relax your head. Keep the body weight towards the ball of the feet. Exhale, torso up. Take the wheel in front of your feet and take 1, 2, 3 steps back. Good. Both hands on the top of the wheel. Take a long deep breath. Separate your legs wider than your mat. Inhale, bring your head in between your arms. For the first couple of breaths, up and down, and either you can bend your knees if you prefer, or legs straight. By bending your knees, you release tension, extra tension on your hamstrings, therefore on your back. Good. Take a long deep breath, find the stillness, and if you feel uncomfortable because the wheel is moving forward too much, you have the option of taking your prop in front. Good. Take 3 more breaths. 3, 2. Inhale, torso halfway up. Keep your right hand on top of the wheel and bring your left hand to the opposite foot. Could be fingertips on the floor, could be your ankle, could be higher, lower. Inhale, exhale, twist. For those of you a little more flexible, try to see if you can touch the floor with your left elbow. Inhale, torso halfway up. Exhale and switch. Relax your head, 3 more breaths. Exhale and release. Bring your hands on the floor. Take the wheel on the center of your mat and find your downward facing dog. The wheel is just there, just underneath your belly. You're not touching the belly. Take 5 counts on your downward facing dog. Inhale, plank position. Rest your pubic bone on top of the wheel. And if you're not stable, get your legs apart a little more, okay? Take an extra breath, inhale, right leg up halfway, a little higher, bend your knee. Your opposite hand either towards the top of the mat or catch your foot with your opposite hand. Kick up, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, switch, left leg up, right fingertips on the floor, or mindfully catch your foot and kick up. Exhale, release, toes on the floor. Take a child pose, but we're gonna continue stretching your shoulders, so like we did before, roll the wheel forward, thumbs on top of the wheel, melting heart position, exhale. If you wanna feel the pose a little more intense, do your melting heart with your knees in line with your hips. Take 3 more breaths. 2, 1. Find your downward facing dog wheel underneath your belly. Take a long deep breath on your down dog. Inhale, open up your mouth, exhale and release. Plank position. Rest your pubic bone on top of the wheel. Now shift the body weight forward until your shoulders are over your wrists. Chest, chin on the floor. Maybe legs up halfway or a little higher. Exhale, release. Find downward facing dog. Just 1 breath, inhale. Exhale. Look forward. Bring your right foot outside of your right hand. Okay, I'm gonna give you different options for your lizard position. Either or take the wheel for resting on your lizard on your forearms. And if you want to stretch more your shoulders, roll the wheel forward, bring your head through in between your arms. So your choice. I'm gonna take the resting lizard position instead. If you're in resting position, make sure you are not sinking, so shoulders up. 2 more breaths. Exhale, release. Right fingertips on the floor. Roll the wheel towards the left side. And little by little, come up to a half moon position. Okay. Now, keep your left fingertips on the wheel. Inhale. Right hand to the opposite foot. Twisted half moon. 2, 1. Exhale, release, and find your downward facing dog. 1 breath, inhale. 1 breath, exhale. Come to a plank position. Pubic bone on top of the wheel. Shoulders over wrists. Chest, chin, or forehead. Legs up halfway or higher. Exhale, release, toes on the floor. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Relax your head, move your head side to side, especially if you did the chin stand option. Good. Left side, left foot outside of your left hand. Take either resting lizard position or slide the wheel forward for stretching your shoulders. Okay. Take a long deep breath, inhale, strong core, belly in and up to the throat. 3 more breaths, right hip a little lower. Exhale, release. Left fingertips on the floor. Slide the wheel forward. Stay on your fingertips, on your right fingertips. Inhale, bring your right leg up. Square your hips first. Maybe see if you can catch your foot with your opposite hand and kick up, exhale. You guys don't know what is happening right now in my house. 2 more breaths. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog. Take the wheel underneath your belly. Inhale. Exhale. Plank position. Pubic bone on top of the wheel. This side we take a scorpion leg, shoulders over wrists, forehead, chest, chin. Big toes together, knees open. 2 more breaths. Exhale, release. Child position with the shoulder stretch and take a couple of breaths, calm your heartbeat. Two more breaths. 1 more breath. Inhale, come back up. Find your downward facing dog. 1 breath in down dog. Inhale. Open your mouth, exhale, and release. Good. Take a steps forward. 1 or 2 steps. Soften your knees and come up to a standing. Okay. I'm gonna do it facing you guys. So I'm gonna take the wheel in this position. Okay, so if you don't have props, you're gonna use the wall. Okay, good. Let's just start with the right. Okay, your right leg is in front. You're gonna step on the wheel. Soften your right leg, fingers inside. You can either rest your chest onto your thighs, that will give you a little more stability, and mindfully, slowly, see if you can bring your right leg up. Maybe some of you, your left arm forward. Woo. 2, 1. We're gonna try it again, okay? Let's try just a few breaths, right and left side. Okay, so just make sure your foot is on the top, not in front. front, not behind, just really on the center. Okay, palms pointing forward. Maybe just your left heel up, look slightly forward, maybe leg up. You're quite comfortable here, maybe even your right arm. Exhale, step your left foot, and let's give you a chance to do the right and the left side. Let me see you guys. Hi, a lot of you today. Let's try right side leg in. Left foot on the center of the wheel. Right heel up, look forward. Exhale, switch. A lot of control and patience. Exhale, release. Good. Find your downward facing dog. Take one big breath in, down dog. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come to a plank position. Rest your pubic bone on top of the wheel, and we're gonna turn the fingers towards your knees. Okay, let me demo first. So your pinky fingers touching each other and your fingers pointing down. If this is too intense for your wrist, your hands facing the side. Good. Take an extra breath, inhale. Bring your shoulders over raise. Your ribs resting on your elbows, and bring your legs just halfway up, not too high. 2 more breaths. Exhale and release. We're gonna take a little rest, shake your wrist rotation. The second set, those of you have your peacock position with no props, with no wheel, carry on in full peacock all the way around. The rest of you with me, okay? 2, 1. Good. Plank position, pubic bone on top of the wheel. Turn your fingers towards your knees. Shift the body weight forward. Rest your ribs on top of your elbows. Legs up halfway. Exhale and release. Shake your hands. 3. Move your wrist. 2. And 1. Very good. Take your props. If you don't have blocks, take something high like a water bottle. Okay. On your next inhalation, bring your right foot on top of the wheel and rebend and stretch your leg a couple of times. You need to bring your blocks higher, level 3. Very good. Now take an extra breath, inhale. Make sure your ankle resting on the top of the wheel, and you're gonna turn your body towards the left side like I'm doing here. Either flex on point. I like to flex my foot, give me a little more stability. Place your forearms on the ground. Maybe yes, maybe not. For some of you, maybe it's too much. Bring your blocks a little higher, or keep your arms straight. Keep your right leg strong. Two more breaths. Inhale up. Okay. Bend your right knee, place right foot on top. Inhale, torso up. Either hands in prayer, open up your chest like we did at the beginning of the class. And those of you prefer to bind, right shoulder in, take a bind. Now if you're binding, you either keep your knee bent or you stretch your leg. It's your choice. Stretching leg, it's a little more intense, of course, so you decide. Try not to rest on your left side, so if you're collapsing, maybe release the bind, take a half bind and torso up. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Exhale. Come back up just for a couple of breaths, but keep your front leg straight. So if you were bending your knee, stretch your leg. Good. Take 1 or 2 props closer to your wheel. Right hand firmly on the floor, left arm up. And also if you feel comfortable on your compass position, catch your foot, inhale, and up to a compass. Exhale, release. We're gonna turn the body facing the top of the mat. Bend your knee and just roll, kick the wheel forward and find your downward facing dog. Just take 3 breaths, 3. I'm gonna do the sequence facing you guys too. And 1. Very good. Come onto a kneeling position. Let's do the sequence of the left side. Left foot on top of the wheel. And just back and forth, bend and stretch. Good. Keep your left leg straight. Just make sure that your ankle is resting on top of the wheel, so adjust. Good. Turn your body towards the right side and take your half frog position. Either arms straight or forearms on the floor or on your props. Keep your left leg pretty active and strong. Three more breaths. Exhale, up and release. Bend your knee. Now, different options. Heavy hands in prayer. Chest up. And those of you are binding, left shoulder in and take a bind. Half bind, full bind. Knee bend, leg straight. If you're stretching your leg and you are sinking, instead of half bind, full bind, just take a half bind instead. Adjust one prop closer to the wheel. Left hand on the floor or on your prop, right arm up. If you did compass, gonna do compass on your other side as well. Exhale, release. Come back up, one breath. Bend your knee. Turn your torso to the top of the mat and just kick the wheel forward. Take child pose, interlacing your fingers behind your back. Two more breaths. One more breath. Exhale and release. Very good. We're gonna practice an arm balance. So we're gonna practice crow on the next set. I will give you the option, let me demo first. I will give the option of practicing with the wheel instead of blocks. And for those of you regulars, I will give you a second option. Okay, so let me explain first. You're starting, you're gonna use the wheel, same thing that sometimes you practice with props for resting your forehead, same idea. Bring your knees to your armpits, rest your forehead on the wheel, and then mindfully bring one leg up or both of them up. Okay, this is your option if you're learning how to do wheel. And for those of you regulars, keep the wheel in between your feet. Take your crow position, feet inside of the wheel, and see if you can lift the wheel up. Good. We're gonna practice this for 1 minute. Doesn't mean that you have to do 1 minute, means that you try. And if you are regular, you work on your endurance, so you hold a minute, okay? And let's begin. I do first option with the wheel as a support. Big toes together, spread your fingers, knees on your armpits, rest your forehead, one leg or both of them. Heels closer to your butt cheek. No body weight onto your hands, push maybe head up, maybe not. Keep trying. 30 seconds left. Now if you're regular, lift up the wheel, bring your feet inside of the wheel, so with your toes pointing, it's a little easier. Take 3 more breaths. 2, 1 more breath. Exhale and release. Find your downward facing dog. Take 1 big breath in down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Roll the wheel towards the top of the mat and find your seated position. Good. So make sure you have a lot of space at the back, starting with backward bends. So sit the very top of the mat. Good. Sole of the feet on the floor. Ladies, careful with your hair, so make sure your hair is tight. Okay. Thumbs in and fingers on the floor. Just start to roll the wheel back and forth, keeping your chin towards your chest. Slowly, at your own pace. One more breath. Okay. Continue rolling the wheel until the crown of the head touches the floor. If you need extra support, take pillow or cushion or your prop. Good. Either arms by your sides with your knee bent. This is less. If you want to feel a little more, arms overhead and stretch your legs. Let gravity do the job for you. Same sort of idea like when you practice your yin yoga. Take 2 more breaths. Exhale. Hands by your ears. Bend your knees and slowly push yourself up to a seated position. Bring your hands behind your neck. Chin slightly to the chest. And now drop your right ear to the right shoulder, left ear to the left shoulder. Very good. Let me demo first. So same idea, we're gonna start with one leg only. So we're gonna take one leg in Virasana, like I'm doing here. We're gonna roll back and forth, and then we're gonna find a couple of breaths with the crown of the head on the floor. Okay. Right foot, sole of the foot on the floor. Left leg, point your toes pointing back in Virasana. Inhale back and forth a couple of times. Back and forth. Then once you're ready, exhale all the way. Now bring your right heel closer to your butt cheek. Either arms over your head or try to catch your foot with the same hand. You can also lace your fingers. Exhale, release, hands by your ears first. Then slowly, halfway up and release your left foot. And Hands on your knees, chin to chest. Neck rotation. All the way around. Very good. Let's do the other side. Fingertips on the floor, hips up halfway. Left, right leg, toes pointing back. Back and forth a couple of times. Once you're ready, inhale, lean back, continue walking your left foot closer to the wheel, arms overhead, or catching your foot with your right hand or lacing your fingers. Two more breaths. Exhale, release your hands, hands by your ears. Push yourself up halfway, fingertips on the floor, and release your right foot. Sit. Hands on your knees. Right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. And back to center. Right. Now for the next one, we're gonna sit in full Virasana. So if you cannot sit on the floor in this position with both legs, take one prop for resting, okay? Toes are pointing back. If you're not that open on your shoulders, you're gonna start with the wheel, with your shoulders resting on the wheel. If you're pretty open on your shoulders, you're gonna start with the wheel resting on your lower back or middle back. Take a long deep breath, inhale. Bring your arms up above your head and grab the wheel without bringing the hips up. If you start to bring the hips up, I rather prefer to adjust the wheel back a little more. So then it will be easier for you to grab the wheel, but keep the sit bones on the floor. Good. Rest your head on the wheel and mindfully walk your fingers along the wheel. Keep your elbows closer to each other or your triceps pointing the ceiling. Now enjoy the stretch, close your eyes. Take 5 more breaths, a little longer. Very good with the time. Exhale, release your hands first. Hands on the floor. Push yourself up to seated. Hands on your knees and take one big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Hands on the floor. And slowly come to a tabletop position. Bring the wheel towards the top of the mat. Cross your shins. Roll back and sit. Good. Shake your legs. Okay. You're gonna take the wheel. I'm gonna give you 2 options, okay? One option is just bringing your legs inside of the wheel and use the wheel as, like, imagine you have a strap, same idea. So inhale, exhale little by little, bringing your chest closer and closer to your thighs, okay? And the other option for those of you who are a lot more flexible on your hamstrings, you're gonna take the wheel in front of your feet, okay? Keeping your torso straight, inhale, lengthen, exhale slowly, forward, and start walk your hands along the wheel. Flex your feet, exhale. Lengthen your back. Think on a cobra position instead of rounding. Cobra. 3, 2, and 1, and up. Good. We're gonna do an upside down position. Somebody asked me if you're in your moon cycle, what to avoid. Maybe avoid this position now, just recline your legs against a wall. Okay. let me demo first, and if this option doesn't serve you today, just practice your normal headstand, okay? Good. I will give you two options. You take your props by your side, this position. Good. First option, you're gonna keep your hands on the props for your half tripod position. Keep your knees closer to the wheel. Head on the floor, walk your feet forward. Squeeze your elbows in, and you're gonna rest your knees on the wheel. Okay? Relax your shoulders. Actually, it's pretty comfortable to hold this position, right? Because the knees are resting on the wheel. There's not too much pressure on your head. And the last option, instead of your hands on your blocks, you're gonna bring your hands in this position instead. Okay? And for those of you still feel quite comfortable, you're gonna bring your knees to your triceps. Okay, so let me demo. Crown of the head, hands on the wheel, walk your feet forward, bring your knees either to your elbows or just to the side. Don't bring your legs up because the wheel is not stable, okay? Just halfway. Good. We're gonna hold this position for 1.5 minutes starting now. Take your inversion, and if you've tried a couple of sets and you feel like it's too challenging for you with the wheel, just let go and do your normal headstand. Headstand is at the end of the practice. It's a cooling down position. So it's quite normal that at the beginning we feel a little bit overwhelmed. But as soon as you know the technique, you will feel the ease and the calm in this position. Continue. And let me demo the option for those of you ladies. If you're in your moon cycle instead, you're just gonna lay down. So imagine I have a wall here, so I'm gonna rest my legs against the wall. That's it. Okay? If it's too much for your hamstring, with your knees slightly bent. We have 30 more seconds to hold. Okay, I'm gonna try my option now, okay? Take a rest in child pose. Take 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Lay down on your back. Good. This is your option 1, so the weight of the wheel, it's gonna help you to stretch, okay? Just that's it. Either left knee bend or left leg straight. And for those of you pretty open on your hamstrings, you're gonna place the wheel towards your calf muscle. I'm gonna bring your head inside, careful with the ponytail. My ponytail is uncomfortable here. And then push your head against the wheel and relax your arms. My ponytail is uncomfortable, it's too hot. So for me today, this option is better. 5 more breaths. You can also pull your leg closer to you. breath. Exhale and release, left side. Take the same option you did before. So just as a reminder, if you're doing second option, wheel onto your calf muscle. Bring your head in and rest your arms. Take 3 more breaths. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the wheel. Bring your knees to your chest. Roll to the right. Drop your knees to the right. Look to the left. Exhale, other side. And back to seated position. Sit down in any comfortable way. Close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. Let's close the practice together. Inhale, long breath. Exhale, release.